Hello everyone and welcome to round 10 of the XRL Formula C Championship. First of all, apologies for not uploading the previous rounds, a few technicalities with that, but you can be assured that all the remaining races will be featured on my channel. And this is round 10 from Monte Carlo. The race had just got underway and we had a slight tap from our teammate GSY Davy, but we've kept our second place. And Geronimo, who started on pole position just a tenth of a second ahead of us after qualifying, is 1.5 seconds ahead of us as we head to the hairpin bend. And now the second gear corner of Portier. And we're heading through the tunnel now. And braking just at the 100-metre board for the Novell chicane. Taken in second gear. We've had to correct the car there. The rear was sliding out, and that has put our teammate GSY Davy all over the back of us. So now we've got a little bit of pressure behind, and also even more so because it's our teammate. We don't want to make any contact with him. As we head out of Anthony's corner. And for the first time I think in this season, this track does not require 40 litres of fuel. I think myself, I was using maybe about 1.2 litres a lap. So we've had the chance to reduce the fuel load slightly, and I think I started on about 37 litres of fuel just to make sure. We made it to the end, and also the tyres seem to be holding up fine from our practice runs as we slightly hit the barrier there on the exit of the hairpin, and that has put our teammate once again all over the back of us, going slightly wide again coming out of Portier, so a little bit ragged. A ragged start to the race, and we've got to go defensive from our teammate. We've got the inside line as once again the rear end steps out, as now we come through to back. Watch that barrier on the right hand side coming through the swimming pool chicane now, and breaking down 3 gears. And after all of that, Geronimo is now 3 seconds ahead of us, as we slightly hit the barrier again. A very poor start to the race from us. We've just not found the rhythm, and hopefully this can happen soon, as once again Davy's all over the back of us. As we head up the hill to Beau Rivage and into Massenet now. The left-hander, and then the right-hander of Casino. Watch the crest on the left hand side there, and this is Mirabel. Breaking down 2 gears for the hairpin bend. And it's worth thinking about actually, if we cannot close the gap to Geronimo, is it worth maybe letting our teammate go and see if he could catch Geronimo up ahead. As Davy looks up the inside, he's got the inside line. We've locked up our tyres slightly, we've had to let him go there. So now we are in 3rd place, and on lap 9 Geronimo has had to pit, apparently with damage. One of the back markers was facing the wrong way on the track, and Geronimo apparently had nowhere else to go and has sustained some damage, so that's unfortunate for him. But we are now in 2nd place. Davy is 4 seconds ahead of us, so that's quite a good gap for Davy up ahead. Some clean air for us as well to punch in some quick laps. As we head down now to the Novell chicane. Up ahead we've got yellow flags, and that looks like Davy, our teammate, who's spun. I don't think he's sustained any damage, but now we are in first place. So we have benefited from some unfortunate luck and mistakes from our rivals ahead of us. So now it's time to get our heads down and push. And we've kept the lead all the way to lap 15, where at Porte we slightly hit the barrier with our right rear tyre, and that's allowed Geronimo to now close up even more. And I think he's ahead of us now. Yes, we're too wide coming through out of the tunnel. Coming to the Novell chicane, it's worth just letting Geronimo go. We don't want to have any contact. And now this is where it starts to get entertaining, because for the next 12 laps to the finish, we are stuck behind Geronimo by less than a second. And this battle just reminds me of the real life battle between Senna and Mansell. But of course, we are not Senna and Mansell. As we head out of the first corner there and heading up Beau Rivage, all over the back of Geronimo. Massenet, and he's went wide, but he seems to have remained the same gap ahead of us there, as we break a little bit later than Geronimo at Mirabeau, and this is a hairpin. So around Monaco it's going to be hard to try and overtake. So we could also think about trying to hustle Geronimo and force him into a mistake. But we'll see towards the end of the race if that has worked or not, as we break even later than before with our teammate. And we are really trying to frighten Geronimo into crashing. We've got a slight bit of oversteer on the exit of that corner there, and heading into Rascasse and now Anthony No's corner. We've got some back markers ahead of us, and hopefully they will be kind to both myself and Geronimo as we try and distract Geronimo and slightly hit the barrier on the left there, running a bit wide. Geronimo seems to be using a wider line through Massenet, and he also seems to be doesn't seem to be slowing him down. And the back marker now ahead of us is on the racing line, and he pulls right. So now we can concentrate on the battle again. Coming out of the tunnel now, hitting the rev limiter as we exit the tunnel. And we try to go offline slightly and force Geronimo into a mistake. He's got slightly oversteer moment on the exit of the Novell chicane. He's went defensive, and we've got the racing line now as we slightly hit the barrier as we're focusing on Geronimo. Is he starting to feel the pressure now? I'm not so sure, but we will keep going as fast as we can to try and force him into a mistake. And this is lap 19 now. Look how close we are to Geronimo still. It's less than half a second as we come through Portier. The tyres seem to be holding up fine. We've used not even half of our tyres yet. Hitting the rev limiter. Novell chicane. We've got some back markers up ahead of us again. And look, we've got a good run on Geronimo. But it isn't enough. I felt that it just wasn't enough to take that chance, and instead move back onto the racing line and get a good exit. We've got is that Falpen ahead of his back marker? Thanks for that. Now we've got a good run out of the Rascas, and Anthony knows, can we get into the slipstream and past Geronimo now? It's going to be close, but I don't think it's worth it as we move right, and this is just going to be so hard to try and overtake Geronimo. We're pushing so hard now.
Pile on the pressure. This is great stuff. You're going to do it in the next few laps.
So, lap 23 now, and we are still behind Geronimo. It's great defensive driving by Geronimo, and to not feel any, or not look like he's feeling any pressure, is really, really remarkable. And not to make a mistake around Monaco is even better, as we slightly tapped Geronimo, but it wasn't so much of a big deal. We just took different lines into the hairpin there, and now we're exiting the tunnel, and we look like we're close, but it's just not worth the risk. And a couple of laps later, it's lap 25. We're still half a second behind Geronimo as he slightly goes wide into Mirabel, and we just follow him. The tyres are now just starting to fade away, and you can feel it sometimes when you turn into some of the corners. You can feel it just sliding away from you. So I think we've used all the life of our tyres really to try and catch Geronimo, or to try and pass Geronimo. But we've had a really, really enthralling battle, and for the last 10 or so laps we've been stuck behind Geronimo less than a second. As we start the penultimate lap, it's now or never. We're stuck in Geronimo's slipstream coming out and up through Beau Rivage, and this is Massenet. We've ran slightly wide, and we've had to go back onto the racing line. And moving on now to lap 27, you can see we are in second place. We've not managed to pass Geronimo. It's been brilliant driving from him to resist the challenge from us, but for the last 10 laps we have drove flat out, and I think when I looked at my dashboard to see all the laps that I've done for the last 10 laps, I think was consistent 25s. So Geronimo is our race winner, and we finish in second place. So I'm pretty happy with the result, but in the back of my mind I just know that I could have won that race. So these are the race results. Geronimo wins the race for Team RST. Congratulations to him. we finish in second place, with our teammate GSY Davy rounding out the podium. So I do believe we have taken the lead in the Constructors' Championship now. And Smithico, the championship leader, finished in 4th place, with Rubio in 5th and It's Rock Dodger in 6th place. Season 1 champion Falpen finished in 7th place, with Bermejo, Maxime Perleg and ER Kamikaze rounding out the top 10. And the Drivers' Championship after round 10 looks like this. It's Smithico on top, 159 points. 7 behind is Geronimo in 2nd place. We are 49 points behind and we are in 3rd place. Falpen is in 4th place, Bermejo in 5th. Our teammate GSY Davy moved up 2 places and in 6th place. IVC retired from the league, but he does feature in 7th place, and Kamikaze, XRL Burnley and Mr. Troyolo round out the top 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed that race there, and like I said earlier in the video, the remaining races of this season will be on my channel, and that starts in 2 weeks time after the Christmas break at Donington. So until then, I hope you have a very nice Christmas and a new year, and I hope to see you back for round 11 at Donington.